Hey guys, it's Jason from Eustis Roofing. I'm on a job today. A few little details I want to show you why it's important to hire a roofer that has the equipment to do the job right. We have a CNC machine to make metal, but also we have very talented roofers, and those two things combined make a really good roof system. On this particular roof, this is a new flat roof this homeowner got put on. They got to get it replaced because they're having some issues here, but I want to show you a little detail. Right here, they had to add this piece of metal. The reason they had to add this piece of metal is because they made this roof a little bit taller. They put insulation board down and they had a taper to it. What we'll do when we do this roof is we make this as long as we need to. We can draw it in the CNC machine and make it taper with the roof so it's a nice clean look and you don't have three different pieces of metal. Little details like that go a long ways, plus your employees like to have that area where they can actually put their expertise into it and make something unique. And then over here, not a bad thing, it's not gonna leak or anything like that, but they added some flashing here. They got a piece of metal here that goes over it. I'm not complaining about that. But what we can do at Eustis is we can make one solid piece that goes all the way up, nice piece of white metal, so you don't have two different pieces. And it'll look clean, nice, and last a lot longer. And like I said, it really helps out with, making it look nice, but also with the employee having the tools that are different than other companies to do what they want to do. We see this a lot. So you can see these marks on the lead boots here. There's actually holes here and the water will run down inside and have a really, really small leak that can get bigger. And that's actually from a squirrel, so it's squirrel damage. And if you look up inside of here, you can see where the squirrels are getting in and out. So we got to take care of that issue for this homeowner when we do the roof. We added some ventilation so we can duct this off, make some nice fancy metal and block it off. Zoom in on this, you can see where the squirrel has sharpened its teeth on here. The water will go down inside there and in the house. So we're gonna put some new boots on here so it doesn't happen again. Little details, like if you look at this roof from the ground, it looks great. And actually on the roof, it looks good. These little things though are gonna cause some problems for the homeowner, so we're gonna take care of that when we replace this roof. All right guys, we're finished with this roof. There was a few things that I pointed out right off the bat when I got here, did the inspection. Now it's done and I wanna show you what we did. We built this whole piece of flashing that's right here. So all that black piece of metal comes under the shingles and back. It used to be in a couple different pieces. These areas leak all the time. So we want to take every precaution we can for these. We see a lot of leaks up underneath here. So I like to have this little bit of a rounded shingle to protect it. There's also a piece of flashing under here. It runs all the way up to here. But this is your problematic area. So when you can kind of move the shingle around and make a drop off so that it gets the water away from way back here where the leak will happen, it protects it more. So you can see this black flashing they made. So this piece of metal comes down, comes all the way underneath the shingle, so the water comes in here and out it goes. But right here is where you see a lot of leaks, and a lot of roofers don't know exactly what to do here. So we have that piece of flashing that starts here all the way up underneath here. We bring this rubber around to protect the problematic area. Little precautions like that, extra steps that you can take to solve the problem so you don't have any more issues. We had a chimney cap made. It didn't have a chimney cap on it at all. And then the flashing was all changed out. It was pretty decent flashing, but there were some little issues with it, so I decided to change it out. Plus, I wanted that black flashing to match the roof, so it really makes it look really nice, a little bit step above what you typically see. If you look inside of here, this is all you used to see is inside of there. So we had this built, set right on top, and it kind of just seals everything off, makes it look nice. And then it's going over the brick, so the water's coming down, not getting behind it. But the flashing, the black, all the black adds a lot to it, makes it look really nice. This is two pieces. So we've got our counter flashing and our regular flashing underneath. That way you can get some expansion, subtraction. We won't have any issues. And it's actually ground into the chimney. So we actually took a grinder, ground into it, and then we pushed it into the cement. So it's way back in there. And then we sealed it for extra precaution when we're done. But it really makes this house look clean and neat. So this house had open ventilation and it can get wind-blown rain in here. So we added an offset to get the water or get the heat out of the attic. But we covered this one up because it wasn't working adequately. And you can see all the black metal that we put inside here to close this off. The reason we closed it off, it had a lot of wind-blown rain during like hurricanes and stuff like that. So we wanted to find a better solution. You guys did an awesome job. You add this chimney into it, you add that new ventilation, we close this off, everything itself. We actually changed out that boot also. It had a lead boot that was eaten by squirrels, and so we put a new one on here that the squirrels aren't as attracted to as they are the lead, and solved a problem. Another satisfied customer, another beautiful roof.
and a lot of problems solved. Longevity is what we're looking for.